Hi dears, welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. It's me Anna with you here, and today we are once again on our lovely Albiers beach, right near these colorful boats that we have right here. Let me show them to you. And we're here today because I know that a lot of you miss our Mediterranean Sea, miss the beach area. So I've decided it would be a good option for us to sit near the sea, near the beachfront, so that you could see everything a little better and to hear our Mediterranean Sea sounds. So we start our latest news update and the situation of all Spain and our Benidorm region review. Today we have a lot of interesting news and very important things that we need to discuss with you all. So as for yesterday's date, we've had 5,246 new cases. Woo! Did you just see that? Oh my God, like literally it almost hits me with water. These are just priceless videos, you guys. It's not planned, obviously. I'm not close to the sea that much, but I don't know what happened. Anyway, you've just seen a very interesting moment here on the channel. Caught on camera, as you say. So the amount of cases is dropping, which is just amazing news. I know that the fight with all this is not over. I know that it's still a long way to go. It's not going to disappear, okay? But at least it shows us that the situation is getting better. Before, a few days ago, we've had like 9,000, 8,007. So we were kind of, okay, it's rising slightly. So should we be concerned? Should we not? And at the end, seeing these numbers, which are almost already 5,000 cases only, we think that everything will be stable very, very soon. At least hope so, fingers crossed. The index here in Spain for 14 days is right now of 160 per every 100,000. Once we will hit the number 150, so desired number, it would mean that we're not in high risk anymore. We are just in a medium risk here in Spain in average. There are a lot of regions that already hit medium risk. For example, our Valencian region, I know Asturias, some islands as well, they've hit the medium risk already, which is just great. And this is why a lot of the measures that we had here in Spain, they are being eliminated, hopefully forever. This is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, the change in the restrictions here in Valencian region, because I know a lot of you just love Benidorm, love our region, maybe some others as well, but mostly people who watch me, they are interested in Benidorm. So Valencian region has officially eliminated the night lockdown, night curfew, which is the best news ever. A lot of you guys were asking me in the comments when this will be happening, and this is the answer already. No curfew, no night lockdown anymore. You can move freely at any time of day or night in our region. Also, they've made a change in terms of nightlife, which is also the news you were asking me about and waiting a lot to finally come. Nightlife is officially open. It's open from yesterday's date, and nightlife is able to have opening hours up until 3 a.m. at night, so like 3 o'clock at night, but they cannot receive new clients starting from 2:30, which is also a very important thing to say, because if you will go out of somewhere like at 2:30 and then you want to have like a last drink anywhere, they should not be able to serve you. It doesn't mean that they wouldn't, because a lot of places just don't want to miss clients, but just in case, be prepared that from 2:30 onwards, they are not able to receive new people at the bar or nightclub, night pub, etc. Also, the measure of limitation of 10 people maximum in one group has disappeared. So it means basically that right now, unlimited amount of people is able to gather together and go to the restaurant, to the bar, just stay outside somewhere on the open air and etc. Which is great news, because basically the only restrictions that we have here left is restriction in terms of total like occupancy of places. For example, nightlife is opening with a 50% of occupancy, and it's also forbidden to consume beverages on the bar counter, but you can take them out to the floor, to the table, chair, or outside towards the terrace. And apart from this, like, the only ones are like restrictions is a mask. Mask is a must still inside, and will be for a long time still, I promise you, because this is what the government is telling us. The safety measures like social distancing is still in place. A lot of parts, they already do not say it has to be 1.5 meters or 2 meters. What they say is like 1 meter 20 is enough, but it depends on each place, depends on each autonomic region to decide that. In general, as I've said, only masks, hand sanitizing like disinfection, social distancing, and some measures in terms of the occupancy of places. These are the only restrictions that we have left here, which is basically nothing. It's just a teeny tiny thing from what we used to have in our region, because if you remember and watched the videos a few months ago, like when I just started this channel, you can see that we've had like a whole bunch of restrictions and we were not able to do a lot of things in here, while other regions were able to. Also in Catalonia as well, I know that some of you are interested in Catalonia, you visit your relatives, friends, or you have a house there. Catalonia also does not have any kind of night lockdown, which is just amazing. In Andalusia, they still have some, but they are also decreasing all the measures while the situation is improving. And Madrid actually even declared that they will eliminate all kind of restrictions in terms of occupancy in theaters and cinemas, which means that by the end of September, if you go to Madrid and you want to go to one of these places, there will be 100% occupancy. So no like safety distancing will be needed. Of course, you need to wear a mask, so that protects you a little bit, but apart from that, no other measures will be needed in there. All the country slowly is preparing to get towards the new normality, just because we've passed already the 70% of immunized. We know that it's not enough. Okay, new like official statistics show that you need to have at least like 80 something, 90%, but the country needs to recover. We need to live with it. We need to learn how to coexist, because we need to save our jobs. We need to save our family, like economic situation. We need to save all of us. So we just need to learn how to do this, and that's it. Of course, cases will be there, okay? Of course, there will be some hospitalized people in the ICU units, but once you're vaccinated and you are healthy, like the risk of getting into the hospital is a lot less than it is when you are not. So yeah, I mean, we're just going with it and seeing what will happen, but at least the economic situation is getting a lot better right now, which is the most important thing for a lot of families here in the region and in general in all Spain. The other news that I wanted to discuss with you is, of course, the problem with the light and electricity here in Spain. This problem has went from being like public problem, the issue that a lot of families here have, and it ended up being some kind of a like political toy that they discuss all the time, and like political weapon that they use. Ooh, it's here once again. Gosh, I think I will get wet eventually. Like waves will hit me eventually. Hopefully not. So like a lot of political parties here, they use electricity as a measure, like to talk about something else. They use it like, okay, you're doing this, then I will do the opposite, just to make you worse for you, like for the other political side. So it's not really fair. Like it is actually a national issue, and I've been checking all the news because I'm willing to get like deeper into this problem to really understand what's going on. And I've checked that, you know, that Portugal and Spain, and those of you who don't know, I will tell it to you right now. Portugal and Spain, they share the same Iberical electricity market. It's called like this, Mercado de Ibérico de Electricidad. So they share the same one, but in Portugal, they don't have the same issues that we have right here. Why they don't have it, I'm going to explain. I've checked that one shortly, the information. So what they have is that the majority of people, which is more than 5 million, almost 5.5 million of people there, they have a like fixed, like how you call it, like a free, they have a free market, okay? The price is there. They paid a fixed price every month, so they do not really see that huge increase in the prices that we have here in Spain. Only 933,000 of people there are basically those who have prices that are more sensitive towards the changes, let's call it like that, okay? Just easily, like simply speaking. In Spain, on contrary, what we have is the majority of people, more than 10.5 million of people, use the regulated market, which is more sensitive to the prices. So you see the difference there. It's 5.5 using free market, so they're not as sensible, and the minority is using the regulated one. Here it's vice versa. Here the majority is using the regulated one and the minority the free one. Also, this system of how the prices combine into the eventual price that you pay, like all the taxes or everything that you put to make this whole price that you pay at the end of the month, is way different from what Spain is using. So they do not have this issue. Of course, the price went slightly higher up, but they don't notice it as extremely as we do here in Spain. So I think it's time for the government to look up for Portugal and to make something similar here. It's not as difficult as it seems, because like a lot of businesses, they will lock down already, like hairdressing, saloons and stuff like that, like beauty stuff, they will close down because the majority of things, the equipment that they use is electricity like needed, you know, because you need to plug it in. So they just cannot confront all the expenses that they have right now, and a lot of businesses will be in a huge trouble if this will not change. So hopefully it will very, very soon. The last news comes from our lovely Benidorm's region. Want to say that it was a huge surprise for a lot of the hotels and in general like touristic area here, that British are coming a lot more than they used to, like English speaking countries and also British ones. They are coming a lot more than they used to in summer. For me, it's not surprising because since I know you guys already quite well, you've been commenting to me that of course some of you just could not go or were not willing to, were waiting for the autumn to come to see what will be going on, what will be the new restrictions and etc. And the others were telling me that summer is too hot and you usually come like September, October, November and etc. Like more cooler months, but still when it's very, very warm, when it's still summer and you're able to sunbathe and swim in our lovely sea. So this is why right now the British tourism has went up until 12%, more or less, when it was maximum 5% in summer, which was very strange. It was a strange summer, to be honest, because we've received a lot of tourists, for example, from France and from other countries that we usually do not receive as much in our region. So it was strange to see that kind of a change, but right now we have once again our British tourists right here in Benidorm and Benidorm areas. I'm just checking on the waves because I do not see it here on the screen, but I see it here with one part of my eye just in case I need to run. So yeah, I mean, we still have a lot of national tourism, but mostly people who stay here right now are families without children, with younger preschool age children, or just like elderly couples, people of more advanced age that do not have like their children are grown-ups anymore, are grown-ups already. So the type of tourism has changed, but a lot of people are coming, and hotels in our area, according to Hospec, which is like a syndicate that protects all the hotels in our area, has said that 7 out of 10 beds in hotels are already occupied, which is just amazing. They actually say that September will be better month than like August or July or June were. So it's very interesting to see. It's still beginning of September, so it's interesting to see what actually will be happening. But I'm just grateful that everything is getting better. People have their jobs back. People are going to bars and restaurants. Everything is open, which means that Our situation is getting better day by day, which is amazing. What is happening with the weather today? Well, you can actually see the sky is blue, sun is shining a lot. There are like no clouds at all here as for right now. But there are some clouds on the northwest part and some north part of Spain, and there might be even some slight rain. But all the rest of Spain, like Center, Mediterranean area and south, will be like this, like it is right now here in our lovely region. Tomorrow there's going to be a lot more clouds, but still they're not going to hit probably as hard on our area as on the others. And by Saturday, all Spain will be mostly sunny like today. Temperatures are typical of September, although they are still more than 30 degrees, which is great for the people who want to come these days, because you'll be able to still enjoy Spanish summer. Today in Alicante area we'll have approximately 30 degrees. In Benidorm also 30, 31. In Barcelona 29, Granada 32, Malaga 37, and Marbella the same. In Sevilla 31, Madrid 29, Murcia 35. It's still quite hot in there, but the heat is different. It's not as humid as here, so it's a lot easier to deal with. In Balearic Islands, still very warm, 34 degrees. In Canarian, 28, 29. And in Valencia, 31 degrees Celsius. These were the news for today, my dears. I hope you enjoyed watching them. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, click a like, and make sure you activate all the notifications. Hit the bell, click all notifications, because if not, YouTube might not show you and might not send you a message when the new video comes out, and you might miss something important. Tomorrow's video is going to be very, very special for all of us. We are continuing with the Survey Group hotels, and tomorrow we will be checking the colorful, shiny Survey Group Orange Hotel. This video will be out at 2:30 local time, so make sure you don't miss that one. I wish you an amazing day of today and see you tomorrow. Bye.